Decision fatigue is a body problem, not a willpower problem. Your brain isn't broken, it's tired. If choices felt heavy, if you keep staring at the same task until it blurs, that isn't laziness. That's your body asking for a kinder way to decide. Hi, I'm Andrea. I help female entrepreneurs and ambitious women build businesses without burning out their nervous system. Today, we'll talk about decision fatigue and why it's a body problem first, and how to get your clarity back in a way that feels kind, proud, and real. Let me start with a story I hear almost every day. You open your laptop and there are 10 tabs open, 3 pings, and a to-do list that reads like a ransom note. You just check your email, your DMs and calendar, and somehow the fog gets thicker. And then the voice arrives. I should have been further by now. I should be faster. What's wrong with me? Have I failed? Messed up? What am I going to do? How am I going to find a solution? Nothing. Here's what's happening really. Your brain is a prediction machine. And when it senses pressure, deadlines, judgment, that subtle fear of being seen, found lacking, it narrows your attention to avoid loss. Working memory shrinks. Options feel dangerous. Your inner language turns into should, must, have to. These are negative words. And your body tightens to match. Decision fatigue is not a poor character. It's a load. It's a cognitive load, a physiological load, stacking up until your nerve system says, we don't have the bandwidth to choose. Willpower tries to brute force a decision. It's like swiping a maxed out card. It works for a minute and then the interest crushes you. So let's put the truth on the table. You don't get more grit. You need one decision your body can agree with. Think of your day like a budget. Context switching spends from the budget. People pleasing spends from the budget. Performing fine when you are not fine spends from the budget. Micro self-criticism spends from the budget. By 10 a.m., if the ledger is red, your brain slams on the brake. That's the scroll. That's a fog. That's not a model failure. It's a budget issue. Now here's the relief. Today we're going to pick up a domino task. The one thing that makes 10 other things easier. We're going to shrink it until your body can say yes. 5 minutes, not heroic, honest. Your domino might be open a proposal and write 2 bullet points. It might be outline 3 questions for a Friday call. Tiny, concrete, winnable. Now, let's say this with me loud. Yes, loud. I'm allowed to start. Again, I'm allowed to start. Notice how your shoulders drop half a centimeter. That's your nervous system regulation giving you the green light. I'm allowed to start. You're regulating your nervous system, resetting it with calm and clarity. So grab your break roadmap and try this domino task. I mentioned it before. The break roadmap, the link will be in the comments. And the domino task, I just need you to write a 5-minute slice right now. At the top of the page, write your permission line. I am allowed to start. The link of the roadmap, like I said, is below. So, okay, but why do you still freeze sometimes, even when you know the domino? Because if the words you use, let's change the language that tightens the body, and watch your choices open up. Because the words you do use are not congruent with your body. They're not congruent with that positivity, with the thoughts. You're just saying it because you think it's going to work. So actually, by giving yourself permission, you just say, I'm allowed to start. Listen to the soundtrack that runs your mornings. I have to. I should. I must. Gosh, how am I going to fit all of this in? I feel overwhelmed, stressed. Those aren't productivity words, are they? Those are threat words. Your body hears them and tightens, as if you're about to be judged about the expectations that are too high. Tightened bodies don't choose well. So let's switch to permission and agency. I'm allowed to start. Choose one thing. I always say these words, I can and I will do this. Means I give myself permission and then I just start. And I have belief in myself by saying I can and I will do this. This can be easy to begin with. So I will start one task and then I will get into the flow. The content of your day might be the same, but the state is different. The state is a doorway to clarity and calm, clear, premium authority. Now, a little choice architecture, gentle, not heavy. First, shrink the menu. Choose 2 options, not 7. Your brain loves binary. Second time, name the first crumb, not the cake, like open the document, type the title. Third, park the rest on visible, like a later box, so your brain stops arguing to keep everything open. My own later box is where I put good ideas that aren't a today job. It tells my brain, we're not losing this. We're sequencing it. Anxiety hates loss. Give it a draw. Do you remember the Eisenhower box? It's a very famous box that lots and lots of people use. It's like you create a 4 square box on a piece of paper, and in one box you write what's urgent, on one what you can do in the next couple of days, and one you can write and what you can do in the to-do list, and one what you can't do in that to-do list, like it's a no list, like you've got to take it out away from that whole list of things to do. A client of mine wrote, I'm allowed to start on a planner for a week. She didn't get faster. That I admit. She got kinder. That changed her pace. She finished a proposal that she was avoiding for months because she had whipped herself so much. And because she stopped scaring herself. So today, open that Eisenhower box. Fill in the 2-option menu. Fill in the later box. Keep it small. You're training safety, not proving worth. Remember that. You're training safety, not proving worth. Starting feels softer now. But what about the pressure moments? The calls that make your voice go thin? Next, I'll show you how to enter those moments retrieved and ready. Indecision isn't weakness. It's your nervous system asking for safety on ramp. That's why I emphasize so much on the nervous system regulation, like how to rewire that. To the same door, leaders design the on-ramp. Imagine your day this week. 5 minutes to begin, a permission language at the top of the page. 2 choices only. A draw call later and a draw call right now. That's how clarity returns small, proud, repeatable wins. If you want to rehearse this, join my Reset and Rise Rewire Masterclass. We'll practice permission language. We'll practice the 5-minute domino task and how to feel the green light in your body. If you want this built into your launches, your pricing, your leadership, apply for the VIP, the Inner CEO Rewire Accelerator. That's where we'll install calm as a policy. Your next video is what I do 60 seconds before high stakes call. Presence over performance. See you there later. Bye for now.